What's up with Willow's divorce? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Curious about the latest developments in Willow Corinthos' divorce from her husband, Michael in General Hospital? We have all the spoilers here. As such, fans are wondering if Willow will ever divorce Michael. Willow and Michael's marriage had been crumbling for a while. This is especially after the latter's uncle Drew, whom Willow began developing feelings for after working closely with him, entered the picture. Willow and Drew had embarked on an affair behind Michael's back. Here are spoilers exploring Willow's divorce with Michael. Willow's current love life and divorce status in General Hospital explained. The latest spoilers for General Hospital reveal that Willow is struggling with her contemplation of divorcing Michael Corinthos. This is because she still loves him despite her affair with Drew. She meets Martin Gray, who begins pressing her on her resolve to divorce him. If Willow ends up going through with her divorce with Michael, Drew will use it to try and become more closer to her. Meanwhile, Drew begins planning to make his move on Willow. These plans will be threatened by Nina Reeves and Carly Spencer, who are trying to ruin their relationship. Nina hints to Carly that she has gained access to Drew's house. Last week, Willow had taken Michael's son Wiley to Drew Quatermain's congressional hearing in Washington, D.C., without informing Michael about it. After Michael learned of it by seeing a photo of Willow, Drew, and Wiley on the news, he consulted his attorney, Diane Miller. He asked Diane if Willow, who had taken Wiley out of town without informing him, could have used this information in his custody hearing for Wiley and Amelia. Willow later becomes surprised when she learns that Michael has decided to appeal for custody of their children. For viewers of General Hospital, one of the most gripping storylines in recent months has revolved around Willow Tate's marriage and the seismic shifts that have occurred within it. As the young mother and educator navigates the complexities of life, love, and family, her relationship with her husband, Michael Corinthos, has been put to the test. What began as a beautiful love story filled with potential has quickly become one of the most talked about topics on the soap opera, leaving fans questioning. What's up with Willow's divorce? Willow's story, filled with highs and lows, joy and heartbreak, has seen its fair share of twists. Her divorce from Michael, one of the most promising couples in Port Charles, has been a storyline filled with confusion, emotions, and a flood of questions about the future of their family. As their marriage faces turbulent waters, viewers are on the edge of their seats, trying to decipher the reasons behind the split and wondering whether reconciliation is possible. But what led to the breakdown of this once promising relationship? Is it the result of deep-rooted issues, or are there external factors that played a significant role in their decision to divorce? At the heart of the storyline is Willow's emotional journey, one that has seen her go from a quiet, caring woman with a bright future to a complex figure struggling with family ties, grief, and betrayal. Her journey is about self-discovery, growing pain, and the consequences of decisions made by those around her. But while Willow's personal evolution is a key focus of this plot, it's her marriage to Michael that has driven much of the drama surrounding her. When Willow and Michael first became a couple, fans were excited to see them build a life together. Their relationship was an anchor for both of them amid the chaos of their respective family histories. Michael, the son of notorious mob boss Sonny Corinthos, and his wife Carly Spencer, has always lived under the shadow of his family's criminal ties. Willow, on the other hand, had a much quieter and more stable upbringing, even though her life hasn't been free from turmoil. Her complicated history with her own biological parents, along with her struggle with the unknowns of her medical condition, made her a complex and multidimensional character that viewers could root for. But it wasn't long before their seemingly perfect love story began to unravel. The cracks began to show when Michael's commitment to his family's business put him at odds with Willow's values. She had always been a person who desired stability and peace, something that felt increasingly out of reach as Michael became more entangled in the dangerous world of the Corinthos crime family. This tension eventually led to major arguments and disagreements, with Willow questioning whether she could continue to live a life that involved so much danger. Willow's internal conflict grew deeper as she balanced her love for Michael with the growing realization that his lifestyle was incompatible with the life she envisioned for herself and their children. As the pressure mounted, it seemed that Willow would either have to accept the chaos that came with being part of the Corinthos family or walk away from the man she loved. Unfortunately, the situation reached a tipping point, and the couple found themselves growing apart emotionally, unable to overcome their differences. Yet, even as their marriage began to show signs of breaking down, Willow and Michael were still united by their shared desire to protect their young family. Their daughter Wiley was their top priority, and despite the unraveling of their relationship, both parents were determined to ensure that their child felt loved and secure. But the strain between the couple remained ever present, and the mounting tension started to take its toll on their personal lives. The situation was further complicated by the arrival of new characters and evolving storylines. One such character is Nina Reeves, who has become an increasingly important part of the story. As the mother of Willow's biological father, Nina's presence in Willow's life has stirred up a range of emotions and opened up new wounds. Her connection to Willow, both biological and emotional, has put Willow in an incredibly difficult position, leading her to question the integrity of her relationships with those around her. The secret of Nina's role in Willow's biological background, especially when it comes to their tangled family dynamics, has created a whirlwind of drama. Willow's sense of identity and her ability to trust those around her have been compromised, and this personal turmoil has only exacerbated the tension in her marriage to Michael. Another factor that played a significant role in Willow and Michael's marriage breakdown is the ever-growing interference of outside influences. General Hospital is no stranger to characters who have their own agendas, and in this case, Willow and Michael's relationship has been subjected to constant manipulation from various corners of Port Charles. From the Quatermain family's involvement in Michael's decisions to the constant threat of Sonny's criminal world encroaching on Willow's peace, it's no wonder that the cracks in their marriage began to widen. Michael's complicated relationships with his family, particularly his mother Carly and his father Sonny, also placed a strain on his connection with Willow. With Carly's ever-present interference and Sonny's desire to keep Michael involved in the family business, Willow's emotional needs were often overlooked or dismissed. In addition to external pressures, Willow's own personal struggles and past trauma have contributed to the strain in her marriage. Her history of loss, from the death of her biological mother to the challenges surrounding her infertility, has left her emotionally fragile and sensitive. These unresolved emotional wounds made it difficult for Willow to fully open herself up to Michael, and when combined with the pressures from his world, it was easy to see why their relationship became strained. As the weeks went on, the cracks in their marriage grew wider, and the possibility of divorce loomed larger. Willow began to question whether she could continue to live in the shadow of Michael's complicated world, a world that she never fully signed up for. Meanwhile, Michael was left torn between his commitment to his family and his desire to make his marriage work. The couple tried to salvage what they had, but with each passing day, it became clearer that they were no longer the same people who had fallen in love. Willow's decision to divorce Michael is not one she took lightly. While she still cares deeply for him, the growing emotional distance between them and the dissonance in their values made it impossible for her to continue in a marriage that was no longer fulfilling. It's clear that Willow's primary focus now is her own healing and growth, something she has struggled to prioritize in the face of her family obligations and the weight of her marriage. As much as she wanted to make things work with Michael for the sake of their daughter, Willow realizes that a healthy relationship can only exist when both partners are aligned, and that is no longer the case. Willow's decision to divorce will undoubtedly have lasting effects on the Corinthos and Quatermain families. Both families have been invested in Willow and Michael's union, and their split will likely create a ripple effect throughout Port Charles. Michael, already dealing with his own personal struggles and complicated family relationships, will now have to navigate his new reality as a divorced man and a co-parent to their daughter. Carly, of course, will have her own reaction to the dissolution of her son's marriage, and she will likely place blame on anyone she deems responsible, including Nina and others who have contributed to the rift. For Willow, the divorce represents both a painful end and a new beginning. While the end of her marriage to Michael is undoubtedly heart-wrenching, it also opens the door for her to explore who she truly is outside of her role as a wife and mother. As Willow takes the necessary steps to rebuild her life, she will also have to confront her own emotional baggage and work through the trauma that has shaped her journey so far. While the path ahead is uncertain, one thing is clear: Willow's story is far from over. As the drama continues to unfold on General Hospital, fans are left wondering what the future holds for Willow. Will she be able to find happiness and healing after her divorce? Will Michael and Willow ever be able to reconcile? Or is their marriage truly beyond repair? As the story continues to evolve, one thing is certain: Port Charles will never be the same after the shocking turn of events in Willow's marriage. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updated news.